I want to welcome you to the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science at Michigan Tech. My name's Andrew Storer. I'm the Dean of the College, and I'm really glad that you're able to join us on this virtual tour as we enter Jean Hesterberg Hall in this portion of the video. Our college is one of the 5 colleges offering degree programs at Michigan Tech, and we offer undergraduate degrees in forestry, wildlife ecology and conservation, applied ecology and environmental science, and natural resources management. This is our atrium. This is a space where our students spend a lot of their time, and the flags that you see represent countries that either we've had students come from or where we've sent students to pursue their studies. And you can see that this is a great meeting space. Students often work here in groups, and it's also an event space that we use for some of the events that happen in the college. Over on the wall here you can see the images and quotes from all of the great instructors that you will encounter during your time in the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science at Michigan Tech. As we leave the atrium, we move into the area where the administrative offices are housed, and one of the things that you will learn about our college is that there are great opportunities not only for your education, but also to gain work experience. We have an Earn and Learn program where each student can earn up to $1,100 working in a faculty lab. This wall that you see ahead of you shows a very important quote. The next few years are probably the most important in our history. And we remember that as we think about the contributions that our students will make in the future to the well-being of our environment. As we walk down the hallway here, I want to show you another wall that has a depiction, photograph of the Ford Center and Forest, which is our field campus. All of our students spend a semester living here, studying and learning all of the important field skills that they will need during their career. I want to show you some of the classroom spaces that you'll encounter while in the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science at Michigan Tech. This is our GIS lab. You can see that the instructor standing at the front can see almost every screen in the room as students learn how to make maps and how to use large data sets, accessing those data sets to create maps that tell stories and provide information for natural resources managers. As we move on from this classroom, I'm going to take you now into what is our students' favorite classroom, I think, which is a configurable classroom space where everything in the classroom is on wheels. You can see the setup here where the tables are set up in rows. But what happens in different classes is these tables can be reorganized. We have whiteboards that are on wheels. We can put students into groups, and they're able to see everything that's going on in the classroom and interact with each other in ways that are very beneficial to their education. During your first semester at Michigan Tech in the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, you will take 2 classes that include afternoon field labs. One of these classes is Vegetation in North America, and this is the indoor lab that's associated with that class, where students can come and study the different samples that are laid out. During the week, in the afternoon lab that you'll have associated with this class, you'll go out into the field, you'll be shown different tree species and other woody vegetation, and learn some of the tricks of identifying all the different species that we have. You can see here in the lower left there's a board showing different twigs and branches of trees and buds, and you'll learn to identify trees from these characteristics. As we move on through the building, we're going to move into an area of the building which is called Sam Horner Hall. This building, essentially on the outsides of the building are faculty offices. All of our faculty are very accessible to students and are fully committed to doing everything they can to ensure the success of our students. Most faculty keep their doors open during the day, and we're all on first name terms and we enjoy an informal environment. This hallway also houses down the middle of the building some of the major research labs that we have. These labs are places where you can use that earn and learn opportunity to gain experience processing samples that are coming in from the field, analyzing data, entering data, and so on. And so here you see the Forest Ecology Lab that has a lot of advanced instrumentation, and then across from there you see a faculty office with some recent manuscripts published by that faculty member posted outside. So continuing on this theme of opportunities to be able to work in the college, not only in the Earn and Learn program, but also through funded research, this space that we're in here is the pilot plant. The samples you see in front of you are part of a very large wood decay project where wood stakes are placed in different places around the world for extended periods of time and then brought back to the lab to look at decomposition. This lab provides employment for undergraduates who are looking to gain some experience working in this type of an environment. As we move on from there, I take you to the greenhouse. We have greenhouses where there are plants such as the ones you see here that are being maintained because we want to be able to use them in classes, looking at plant propagation. And then we also conduct a significant amount of research in our greenhouses. And so here you can see some of the research plants. And again, students are often hired to work hourly, and sometimes they're hired to work through the summer, working in our labs and helping us with research projects. This provides invaluable experience for those that want to go on to graduate school and pursue careers that involve research. While a student in our college, we encourage everybody to get involved in our student organizations. We have multiple student organizations that you can see depicted here. And these organizations, many of them are student chapters of national organizations. The college extends funding to these students that are in leadership positions in these clubs to attend national conventions where they can work on building their professional networks that'll stand them in good stead when they're looking for jobs in the future. We also, in the college, we have an artist in residence because we recognize that natural systems are there and appeal to people in part because of their natural beauty. And so bridging that divide between the science of managing natural systems and the aesthetics is very important to us. And then this is my office, this is the Dean's office, and this is where I meet with students. I'm always happy to meet with students. My door is wide open, and there's always candy in the candy bowl on the table in my office. Students are welcome to stop by at any time. Let me know how things are going in classes, share any concerns they may have with me, or ask me questions about opportunities that they may be interested in pursuing. And finally, this is the downstairs part of our atrium. Again, you can see the flags. You can see the architecture of the atrium is designed to be like being in a forest with these pillars that represent the stems of trees. And there's lots of light coming in through the windows up in the canopy of this artificial forest. There's a comfortable seating area, great Wi-Fi access, and again, there's lots of opportunities for students to get together and work on projects in this space. At the end of your time at the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, you'll congregate as a new graduate of our programs around this statue, the Timber Cruiser, where we always take a photograph in May and in December of our graduating seniors as we host their families to congratulate them ahead of the graduation at Michigan Tech. Thank you for joining me on the tour. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need more information.